Welcome to Trigger Point Research. This quick tip or tutorial is all about the Trigger Point Research site. We're going to give you a tour about the site and how to use it. And Trigger Point Research is a joint venture of Task Professional and Horowitz & Company. So let's take a look at the site, triggerpointresearch.com. There's a few different parts of the site that you really need to get to know, a few different areas that really have the guts of what's going on inside of here. As a subscriber, you'll be getting emails or text messages directly on the alerts or the reports, depending on which subscription you've actually chosen. But if you want to, you can actually see a historical reference of the various reports or alerts on the site itself. So we're going to go over a couple of the areas and actually how to subscribe, how to log in, and what you need to know. So when you get to triggerpointresearch.com, basically you'll see the top has the home, latest alerts, latest reports, an area for subscriptions, about us, some users guides, which also contains the areas that will provide the videos of how-tos, understanding the reports, understanding how to actually access and change or update your text messaging services, the area that will actually show you the membership, how to subscribe, how to upgrade, how to cancel, all the things that you need to know about being a member. And of course, the contact area. The front page basically will have just a few things of interest. It'll have some of the latest alerts. It'll have the categories, the areas that you can actually look at, whether it's an alert for a bounce, a breaking down, a breaking up, an earnings report, setups, some of the track record. Now realize that this is all dependent on your access privileges. Depending on your membership will depend on whether or not you can access these areas. So for example, if you have a membership to breaking up only, the alerts that will give you when a stock is poised to move and you get the trigger alerts when that is going to break up, so a long position in other words, then what happens is that if you went to, let's say, the bounce or the breaking down, you may see an abstract of the actual alert, but you're not going to see the actual alert itself. You only see what you are accessible for. Now again, when you get here, you may want to first, if you're a subscriber, log in, use your email or username and your password, and once you get logged in, you'll be able to see all the various alerts. You could also look at, if you want, a cloud of stocks that were mentioned recently, and this cloud will actually show you which of the stocks that we've either provided an earnings report for or an alert for have the greatest amount of times that we've actually talked about it, posted some information about it. So here you'll see, for example, Crocs. So let's click on that as an example. So what you'll see here is a series of alerts and earnings reports on Crocs itself. And you'll see, for example, the first alert here has a requirement for a member login for an earnings alert or a breaking up alert in this case that was published back in March 26th. We're going to cover alerts first and take you through that. So for example, when you take a look at this, you'll see all the different things that are available on Crocs. When you click the alert here, it'll say member login or subscribe. Now, if you're obviously not a subscriber, you just go here. It will take you to the subscription area. We'll take a look at that, what that looks like. And you can simply choose one of these subscription choices. Simply follow the process of signing up for a subscription, paying the monthly fee, and then you're on your way. So in this case, maybe you just wanted to click off, hey, I want breaking up alerts. Well, that will tell you what it is. It will get to the access. Now, there's another way to actually access the alerts. It's with the top here. You can click on latest alerts or alerts archive. Let's take a look at the alerts archive. Here's the last 30 alerts that were triggered. So those will give you all the different alerts that are available. Now again, if you want to just go to the alerts that are on your subscription plan, you could just go to the categories on the right-hand side. Now this category is a special category here at Trigger Trading. This is our free public feed on Twitter. This is where we allow access to a various amount of the alerts and the reports that will give you a taste of what we're doing. So we can probably go there right now and take a look at it. So recently we put up pre-earnings reports on a variety of stocks that came out. And let's take a look at an actual. Let's take a look at clean energy fuels. Oh, that didn't work so well. Let's go back here. Okay, so World Fuel Services. This is what an actual alert will look like. The first thing you'll see is that this is some basic information about what the actual stock is, what the alert's all about, where the prices that you need to take a look at, some information maybe on short interest ratio, what the upside potential is. We'll give you a big area in the middle. We'll say, hey, what this is a buy trigger alert, for example. And then we'll give you some details. We'll show you, okay, here we have the details on the trigger, where the breakout is, what the potential upside is. We'll show you an actual chart at the time that this was actually triggered, give you your profit, stop levels, things you need to look at. And then you'll see a live chart of what the stock actually did moving forward. Now, this information will also be sent to you, all of it, in an email as a subscriber, as well as the fact that if you choose to get text messages, you'll get an actual text message. It'll come immediately once that alert is triggered. Now, alerts are not triggered multiple times a day. Sometimes they are. You may get 1, 2, 3 a day. You may get none. You may get 1 a week. It all depends on the actual alert. We have to have a high confidence. We have to have the right setup. We have to have it actually breaking through the right points on the up or the down. And all those things have to come together with our algorithms in order to provide a high confidence alert for you, because we don't want you just trading in and out of things just, quickly. We want to make sure that they are high probability profits for you to actually act on. Now again, we can go to, we'll go back a page here and we'll get some of the reports that we'll take a look at. And you can go check these out on your own also and see what's available. So let's take a look at the most recent one. This was a report. So earnings reports were coming out on Chipotle, on SanDisk, Microsoft. We highlighted the most important ones that were coming out that particular day. And the report is actually a PDF report that will cover a variety of things. And there's another tutorial in the user guides that shows you exactly what's happening with these. And just simply scanning through these, and we'll make this a little bit bigger so you can see it. And I'll kind of thumb through here a little bit. Okay. Now, in these earnings reports, you have a lot of historical reference of information. You have exactly what the information is coming out in terms of the date, the time, the expectation for earnings, the actual revenue expectations, the historical color-coded information about it. And then most importantly, on the next page, I know this is a little bit small, you get a commentary of EPS, revenue, and general commentary, as well as the trigger points that you need to know of where the stock could land dependent on historical and referenced EPS and revenues. So you can actually place an order, or in fact, you can go and you can find a way to learn whether you should be holding a position or you should be actually exiting a position if you currently own it. Finally, let's take a look at the subscriptions real quickly. This is how you can get your subscriptions. Whether you want reports, we have actually coming out Latin America. We also have US-based subscriptions for Trigger Point research reports. There's a variety of reports that are there. Right now we have the Trigger Point research alerts for pre-earnings. We have a sector rotation coming out and market timing models, as well as a global ETF model. And of course, the alerts. There is the Pro package, which includes the breaking up, breaking down, and the bounce. And there's the breaking up alerts and the breaking down. And all you have to do is simply click here and go over, subscribe, click through, and you're ready to go. Any questions? Feel free to email us, info@triggerpointresearch.com. We'll make sure that you get anything you need answered quickly. I hope you enjoyed this, give you a little bit of insight of what's happening, and you have a better understanding now of how to navigate through the site and actually to subscribe to our amazing product, Trigger Point Research Alerts and Reports.